Hey there everyone, welcome back to Measuremix. Today I'm going to be doing a Thrift to Treasure Christmas DIY. This video is in collaboration with Saving with Mrs Vee. I have been subscribed to her channel for such a long time now, and she is so sweet and so kind. If you don't know who she is, check out her channel when you are done here. The link is down below in the description box. She takes you on her debt-free journey. She also does budget-friendly DIYs, Dollar Tree DIYs, and hauls, and things like that. Check out her Thrift to Treasure DIY video by clicking the link down below in the description box after you're done here also. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Stick around by hitting the subscribe button and don't forget to ring the bell so you get notified when I upload a new video. Now let's get started. I'm going to be making over this cute little antique stand. I'm gonna make it into a Santa mailbox. I picked it up at Goodwill for $2.99, which I thought was a good deal. And the only thing wrong with it, other than it needing a coat of paint, is that the door wouldn't stay latched, it just kept popping open. But I'm gonna fix that later on. The first thing I wanted to do to this stand is cut a slit at the top of it, and that is how you can add your letters to Santa. So I just used a piece of painter's tape to put on the top of the box, and then I drew with a Sharpie marker an outline of how I wanted the slit to look on top of that painter's tape, so that way I could see it better. Then I took my drill and I drilled 4 holes in between the outline I drew, and then I came back with my jigsaw, and that made it easier to cut out the outline. And now if you're using any of these power tools, you always want to take safety precautions, and if you don't know how to use them, ask somebody who does. The next thing I did was just take a piece of sandpaper and sand over that spot and in between the slit I cut to smooth it out. Now it's time for paint, so I chose to paint this with the Rust-Oleum Farmhouse Red chalked paint, and I painted 3 coats of this all over. After the red paint was all dry, I came back with a sanding block and I lightly sanded over all of the edges. This let the black paint underneath peek through those edges, and it gave it more of a natural wear and tear, old weathered look. Next, I tackled fixing the door, and I actually got lucky. I realized that there is this little piece inside the door, as you can see here. It's a little metal piece, and then I looked at the door and realized there is a little screw that was screwed into the door. So I took a butter knife and I unscrewed it just a little bit, and then I shut the door, and voila, it latched. I was so surprised and happy that worked. Now I'm going to be stenciling some words onto my mailbox, and I'm using these stencils I got off of Amazon. They are plastic and they are really easy to use because you can cut the individual letters out that you need and kind of place them where you want them, so that way you can see what it's going to look like before you actually stencil it down. And so that is what I did. You can see here that Santa did not fit perfectly straight. I had to curve it, but I think it still worked out in the end. Someone had said in my last video that I do a lot of lettering, and it would be smart to get a Cricut or a silhouette for this kind of work, and I think they are so right. I would love to have one of those. So if any of my family is watching, I will take one of those for Christmas, please. So anyways, I just went ahead and finished stenciling the word mail after Santa, and that was it for the top. For the door on the front, I'm going to be using this Santa stencil, and this is from Dollar Tree. It comes in like a pack of 2 stencils, and I just stenciled that on the front of this door with the same black chalk paint. It's the color Ink by Waverly. And then below the Santa, I used the smaller letter stencils that came with the other letter stencils, and I stenciled the word North Pole Express onto the front. Lastly, I wanted to make a bow with some greenery for the top of my mailbox. So I took this burlap ribbon from Dollar Tree and I folded it back and forth about 10 times. Now hopefully I got the concept of making a bow a little bit from watching some of my other favorite YouTubers do it, because I don't make bows that often. Now I didn't have any pipe cleaners or anything to tie off my loops, so I just cut some extra ribbon to tie it off. And then I'm gonna use these Greenery picks from Dollar Tree last year. They're a little broken up because I used them for some other projects, but I'm just gonna add that to the middle of the back of my bow and tie that off with that excess ribbon as well. And then I just raised those branches, those wired branches at the bottom so you couldn't see them. And then I just flipped the bow over and fluffed it out, and I think it turned out really cute. I tied it on the top of the handle of my mailbox, and I love how this whole mailbox turned out. I think it is so adorable for Christmas. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this Thrift to Treasure Christmas DIY. I think the Santa mailbox came out so cute and something that I could sit outside or keep inside in my entryway and have the kids drop their letters to Santa Claus in. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell, and share this video with someone you know. And I will see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.